Okay, now today our topic of discussion is single gene disorder. Still now in our last lecture we have explained you about the what are how genetic uh, characters are transferred from one generation to another, how Mendel's law is regulated, and how your particular character will flow from one generation to another in your progenies. Okay, all these things were discussed in the Mendel's law. As we have completed the Mendel's law, that means we the three laws. We are moving on to the next section, that is single gene disorder. Okay, single gene disorder. From the name itself, you can understand that it is something about one gene. Okay, one gene is responsible for the phenomenon which we will be talking about. Okay, let me full screen it. Okay, now the first thing which will be discussing about is the first of all the just a minute. Okay, now the next the first of all we will be discussing about the definition. Okay, definition: when a certain gene is known to cause a disease, we refer to as a single gene disorder or a Mendelian disorder, or a genetic disorder in which only one gene are affected is called single gene disorder. Okay, that means disorder means here are the diseases. Okay, basically we are talking about different type of genes which are responsible for causing any disease. Okay, now this disorder is also known as Mendelian disorder. That means it also follows the trait of the Mendel. Mendel has explained the how the characters, the transfer of characters from one generation to another. Same way, we can also explain how single gene disorders are taking place. Okay, disorder here means the mainly the diseases. Okay, now for example, you may have heard of cystic fibrosis, sickle cell disease. These are all examples of single gene disorder. Okay, cystic fibrosis, sickle cell disease, fragile X syndrome, muscular dystrophy, and Huntington disease. These are name of the some diseases which we will be discussing in our next slides. Okay, now you got an idea what is about single gene disorder. Now I move on to the another next slide, that is your how this single genes are varieties are present, how this single gene are regulating our different context. Okay, some single gene disease are autosomal dominant. Okay, and some are autosomal recessive. That means dominant and recessive. Dominant and recessive term is already known to you people. Dominant means which is your dependent is mainly influencing the main process, means that a person only needs one copy of the change in order to have the disorder. Usually the change gene is inherited from a parent who has the disorder, and every generation in the family is with the disorder. If a disease is dominant, that means all the progenies, all the generation will get the disease. Recessive means it two copies should be there, otherwise the disease will not be there. That means it should be in the recessive condition. Capital T, small t, you remember, if capital T is present, then the character is always expressed. So if the genes are dominant, that means that you have to consider that all the diseases will be carried forward in the next generations. But in autosomal recessive, it is not done. It remains if both the genes are present, then only it is expressed. Expressed means the disease is occurring. Okay, now this is just an explanation of how this is occurring. Autosomal dominance, see, this is the affected father and this is the mother. Representation, just see, father is diseased, mother is not diseased. So you are getting the genes D, capital small d, mother is not diseased, so small d, small d. So if you are crossing it, it is seen that the affected son, then daughter, normal daughter, affected daughter, normal son. So the percentage is 25%, 25%, and all 1/4. That means the percentage of getting affected is 1/4. That means your, just a minute, the affected son and then other normal daughters are also produced. This is recessive. In recessive condition, see, there is no effect is seen. Unaffected, affected is a rare case when small t and both small t is present. That means both the disease gene should be present. Okay, this is the mother, this is the father. Okay, father has the carrier, that is the one gene is affected. That means your thing should get carried away to the next generation. Now, coming to the first disease today we will be discussing is the your first disease is your cystic fibrosis. Let me show you the diagram. Cystic fibrosis is a disease of lungs. Okay, what is happening in cystic fibrosis? See, this is a normal lungs and this is a disease lungs. In disease lungs, there are few. You can see some vesicles moving about. This is cysts are formed. Cyst means some sorry, some different type of lesions type of things are formed which are floating in the lungs. Okay, what is happening here? This is father, this is mother. If mother and father both are carrier, then only you are getting cystic fibrosis. The yellow is the diseased one. Carrier means they are carrying it, but the disease is they are not expressing. Unaffected means they does not carry the gene only of the effect. Okay, now moving on to some of the signs and symptoms. Before that, let me explain you the disease first. The first disease, that means the cystic fibrosis is an inherited disorder that causes severe damage to the lungs, digestive system, and other organs in the body. Okay, that means it is a inherited. That means you inherit the disease from another person. Then a hereditary disorder affecting the exocrine glands. It causes the production of abnormally thick mucus. What is happening in this? Thick mucus are produced and the respiratory is affected. And you get respiratory trouble. We all know the symptoms of coronavirus. In that also, this type of cystic fibrosis are sometimes observed. Okay, some mucus production in the lungs lead to breathing trouble and sometimes they are fatal. Okay, now cystic fibrosis, mucus, sweat, digestive fluids, all slippery substances are present in your lungs. That means the defective gene present cause the cells to get the secretion plugs up tubes, ducts, and passageways. That means the secretion produced affect the lungs in a very terrible manner. That means it obstructs the normal flow of air in the lungs. Okay, this is all about your cystic fibrosis. Let me move on to the sign. These are the symptoms. That means the person will get hereditary problems. All these things will be observed in the cystic fibrosis disease. Okay, so this is a example of single gene disorder. Okay,